Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is the first time I'm doing my channel. My name is Ryan Nechwasham.
Yes, baby. You said you want to be a YouTuber. You said you don't want to be a doctor anymore. You want to be a YouTuber. Why?
I haven't decided.
You told your mom.
I haven't decided.
You have not decided?
Yes.
But you're going to be a doctor, right? Dr. Ryan.
Maybe.
Or you want to be... Okay, you're deciding between being a doctor and what?
A YouTube.
And YouTuber?
I haven't decided.
Mm-hmm.
Or I will become a doctor and do YouTube when I'm teaching how to make yourself better.
Yay! You're the smartest boy in the whole world, baby.
You a vlogger, facing over. You a queen when I less than I'm gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Hey, hey, hey. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Fearful, coming back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget, follow me on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now ninjas, of course you guys saw my son is here. Like when I tell you guys that there is absolutely nothing on this universe that can happen and get my mood down as long as that little boy is here, y'all will think that I'm actually joking. So I actually was asking him about what he wanted to do, because he has always said he wanted to become a doctor, and then recently it's like, I want to be a YouTuber, and I was really getting worried because I'm just like, child, you need to go to varsity, okay? And so I think we just came to a conclusion. He will be a doctor YouTuber, okay? And I like that. At least he will be making money both ways, you know. But anyway, my ninjas, I do hope that you are having a good Saturday. My Saturday is great because my baby's here, but I'm not feeling my best, guys. I'm cramping so bad, man. But anyway, we do have to talk about this woman who people are labeling her like an evil woman, and of course you guys watched yesterday's videos and you guys will see that or you would have watched that, you know, Zenani Mandela was laid to rest yesterday. I'm even scared to say laid to rest. Let me say she was buried at this point. There have been allegations, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that all this is actually alleged, that you know, her body was actually exhumed, and it had to be taken off you know, the grounds where, you know, the Mandela people are buried. And this is because of Zenani, who actually went and got an interdict, from what we hear, that was saying that Zenani should not be buried there. At this point, we really do not know. I do wish that someone will be able to leak the interdict, what it says, and maybe the reasons why. So of course you guys do know that you know, Twitter was just going crazy yesterday. For some of you guys that do not know who she is, that is actually her picture over there, or one of her pictures. I'm so disappointed in this woman. I do not honestly care. There's a lot that actually happened. There's people that are, some people, not even a lot. I only saw one person that actually came to her defense, that was basically talking about how she's a woman that knows culture, this and this, like how you know, Zenani is not a Mandela, even though she used the Mandela surname all her life, from what we know. However, I think that maybe for people that are thinking, oh, it's because of traditional purposes or whatever, you guys do know that Zenani has a daughter that passed away, and I'm sure I'm gonna put a picture over here and you guys can see next to the grave that was actually exhumed. It looks like it's a grave of her daughter, because it does have that picture that looks like the little girl that I saw on the feature, where it was her, Winnie Mandela, Winnie's daughter, and of course Zenani, who obviously Winnie's daughter was Zoleka's mom. They all have unfortunately passed away, and obviously may the Lord rest their souls. And that daughter is actually buried in those grounds, and that daughter is not even a child of Mandela, is not a grandchild of Mandela, is a great grandchild of Mandela, but was buried there. Yet when it comes to Zoleka, her body was literally exhumed from the allegations that are actually out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and read you guys some of the tweets that I actually saw. This is from Joy Zelda that said, I can't imagine the pain and sadness in Zoleka Mandela's children after seeing the body of their mom exhumed by Zenani and the grave left empty. Such tragedy will never get erased in their hearts, will forever be reminded. Strength and love, God comfort them. Mandela. Okay. And of course that is one situation that I also looked at, and I just felt so sad about it. I'm not even going to lie. I think that this will have such negative impact on those children's lives, and unfortunately they are all still so young. I think that is like one of the saddest part about it right now, because they are unable to can obviously fight right now, but by the time that they're older, this is going to create such traumas that I don't think that like this woman Zenani even would understand. From what we hear, they basically took Zoleka's body and said that her ex-husband should have the rights and on to determine where she's going to get buried. Apparently or allegedly, there's a plot that the ex-husband had already bought, and that's where she's supposed to be laid to rest. Now mind you guys, remember, like all these people, the same ex-husband that at this point they want him to be the one that actually decides where her body is going to be buried, and also the same one I forget her name, Zenani. They were all in the list that Zoleka actually left, saying that she does not want these people in her funeral or at her funeral and anywhere near her body. And at this point, I think that a lot of people are just shocked and surprised in terms of how did she get the interdict. Is she the only one that gets to decide who gets buried in those grounds? I really honestly do hope that they're actually going to fight this. Like, I really honestly hope that they're going to fight this. In my personal opinion, this woman is as evil as they come. Okay, it's as evil as they come, because I do feel like, you know, everybody knew that Zoleka is actually like terminal, so she had the opportunity to go and sit down with her and say, hey, by the way, you are not gonna be buried in the grounds, we don't want you buried there. Then I'm sure she would have made arrangements, something that was not going to be the same as actually, like, you know, having her corpse handed to her ex-husband, you know. So for me, it does make me think that, you know, this is something that she planned all along, and she just decided that I'm gonna do it once she has died, you know. And I think that is such an evil thing. Like, I really honestly think that is such an evil thing. Now the same Joy Zelda actually posted this, and I'm sure I'm gonna actually put it there, and it said, this is the daughter of Zenani Mandela, Zama Swazi Mandela Dlamini. I wish she suffers like Zoleka Mandela from cancer and die a painful death. Let the sins of her mother fall on her shoulders. She deserves it. Okay, Mandela. Now obviously at this point I did feel that this was actually taking it extreme, you know. I mean, you should maybe have said the same woman, Zenani, man, sorry guys, maybe you should direct those curses towards her. I don't think that it's fair to have her daughter have to carry such curses whilst she did nothing. I do wish though that the family could be able to sit down with Zenani and talk to her and get to a point where you know, they can get to an agreement. Like, is there a reason, like Nibanga umhlaba, you're really gonna go into fight over a piece of land? Like, how many graves can Zenani occupy? You can only occupy one. I think that the land is big enough, you know, and those that live long and maybe don't get space, hey, that's a blessing, you know, you got to live long. I think that honestly this is just pure evil. From yesterday's videos, I did say that I think it's high time that we all start writing wills and basically just, you know, write down to say this is where I would like to get buried, or even make those necessary steps if you know that, you know, you're terminally ill. Honestly, this is just so heartbreaking, you know. Like, since yesterday I was really just honestly so touched by this, especially for her kids. So at this point, honestly guys, I do not know. I did see some allegations saying that she has been laid to rest. Others are saying that she has not yet. We do not know if she has been buried or not. We do not know, because someone I saw was talking about Congo. I'm like, you know, at this point everybody's just going wild. Mandela also did put out a statement. I just don't feel like the statement was even worth a read, honestly. And besides, Mandela was also one of the people that were not even allowed to, or that she did not want Uzoleka at her funeral. So I think that at this point he really doesn't even matter. But it is really just embarrassing, and honestly embarrassing for her, for this old woman that decides that she would actually go out there and do and commit such an evil thing, in my opinion. Like, I definitely feel like that is such an evil thing. Now, as I said, some people are talking about how she was exhumed, which means she has to have been buried and then they had to take her out, or maybe she just didn't even get the opportunity to get buried. However, from that picture that I showed you guys, could see that there was an empty grave, which seems like it was dug, you know, and it was built around, and it didn't have anything. There was even soil there, so I don't know exactly what is going on. I'm sure maybe more information is still going to come. I wonder who is the person that is the executrix, or the executor of her estate and everything that she has, and more especially like the kids, who is the you know, gonna be the caretaker of the kids. I think that one of the other parts that is quite painful right now is this, that if you're a mom that your kids are not in their children's lives, I think it's very important to have a legal guardian for those kids, especially if you know that you're terminal, because at this point the person that has rights to the kids, even though maybe let's say the kids would not even know this person, is the biological father. So if the biological father is to come and say I want my kids, nobody can legally stop them. They can even take whoever to court that is refusing with the kids and charge them with kidnapping, or you know, something like that can get them into trouble. So honestly, at this point I do hope that Uzolega's kids are gonna be okay, guys. Like, this is honestly something that is just so sad. If you guys want me to just, you know, do a full sort of like full details of who this woman is, but I don't think that we need to even give her that much airtime. Zenani is Nelson Mandela's daughter, and I think that is as far as we can actually say. I don't know where she got such an evil heart, in my opinion, when her father was literally like, you know, the one that forgave white people for all the atrocities that they committed against us. Okay, because remember, for all this peace you guys see, Nelson Mandela was the one that actually said, yo, you know, I'm president now, we need peace, we need this. Didn't even say them white people should bring back some of the wealth that they stole. So is he even the hero though? So let me just go ahead and leave it there. Anyway, I love you ninjas, stay blessed, and please do comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. From Owamie, I love you guys, stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye ninjas.